terdaftar di OJK atau tidak.
Untuk terhindar dari penipuan dan pemerasan oleh perusahaan fintech, masyarakat diharapkan melihat daftar perusahaan fintech yang berizin dengan mengakses website Otoritas Jasa Keuangan di www.ojk.go.id.
Good morning, welcome to Mata Mata. I am Emanuela, the host at Mata Mata. In the digital era like today, borrowing money online is very easy. It only takes a few minutes. Money can be immediately disbursed by uploading personal data and also selfie photo. This convenience makes online loan more attractive to the public. In the midst of tempting switch over, we must be aware of all fraudulent model in the form of misuse of our personal data. We will discuss all this in the next few minutes about legal protection of borrowers' personal data in online loan application service or pinjol. Please stay in the Mata Mata. Good morning, Mr. Gusti. Thank you for coming. Good morning, Miss Rifa and friends. Thank you for coming. Alright. We start from Mr. Gusti first. Mr. Gusti, what is loan application pinjol actually?
Okay, thank you to moderator Miss Emanuela. So, basically pinjol is an online loan type of money loan that is enough to apply online through a call phone application. In the case it can be via Kredivo, Julo, Akulaku, and other without the need to meet face to face.
Well, thanks for the explanation about what pinjol is. We move on to the next resource person. Talking about borrowing and borrowing money on the online media, of course, there is a several document of personal data from the borrower self as a condition for borrowing money. In your opinion, Ms. Rifa, is there a legal safety net for the borrowers regarding the confidentiality of borrowers' own data? Please, Ms. Rifa.
Okay, thank you. Related to the legal protection of the borrower personal data in the online loans application system. In Law Number 19 of 2016 concerning amendment to the Law Number 11 of 2008 concerning information and electronic transaction or IT. It does not contain specific personal data protection rules. However, is in provision there is on Article 26, Paragraph 1 and explain of Law Number 19, 2016 which read, Article 26, Paragraph 1, Law Number 19, 2016, unless stipulated otherwise by law and regulation, the use of any information through electronic media concerning a person's personal data must be made out with the concerning of the person concerned. Elucidation of Article of 26, Paragraph 1, Number 19, 2016, in the use of information technology, the protection of personal data in one part of personal right, privacy right, personal right consist of the following minds. 1. Privacy right or the right to enjoy a private life and be free from all kinds of interference. 2. Privacy right or the right to be able to communicate with other people without spying. 3. Privacy right is the right to monitor access to information about person's personal life and data. If a person's personal data is used without the permission of the person concerned, then the person will right have been fired can file a lawsuit for the loss cause. Now, there are also many application accounts that are cracked or hijacked. Cracked is left inferred and hacked by destroying an electronic system addition to the match. Cracked is privacy of the personal data or someone's personal account so that its role is lost or changed and used without the owner's consent. Therefore, is the use of personal data by cracker for the purpose of reference to the above can categorize as are from a violation of Article 26, Paragraph 1 of Law Number 19/2016. Because of definition of personal data mentioned earlier in our opinion does not adequately explain what includes personal data, then we will explain the personal stipulates in Article 84, Paragraph 1 of Law Number 24 or 2013. 1. Information about physical and or mental disabilities. 2. Fingerprint. 3. Iris. 4. Signature and 5. Other data elements that are someone disgrace. It should be noted to the person that of the reason must be stored and protected by the state or country.
Well, thanks, Miss Rifa. We move on to the Mr. Nazar, Miss Rifa's partner. Talking about cracking itself, roughly are the rules governing it. Please, Mr. Nazar.
Thanks, Miss Noel. Next, the cracking action can be said to include the act in the Article 30, Paragraph 3 of the IT law, which read, any person intentionally and without right or against the law access a computer and or electronic system in my way by violating, breaking through, exceeding, or breaking the security system for this action. The cracker can be sentenced to a maximum imprisonment of 8 years and or a maximum fine 800 million rupiah. Not only that, cracking action that meet the element referred to in Article 32 of the IT laws legislate 1. Any person intentionally and without right or against the law in any way alters, adds, reduces, transmit, damage, removes, transfer, hides an electronic document belonging to another person or the public. 2. Any person who knowingly and without right or against the law in any way transfer electronic information and or electronic document to the electronic system of another person who is not entitled to. 3. Against action as referred to in paragraph 1 when resulting in the disclosure of electronic information and or electronic document that are confidential in nature to be accessible to the public with improper data integrity. Violation of this article is subject to the legal trap as mentioned in Article 48 of the ITE law as follows. 1. Every person who meets the element as referred to in Article 32, paragraph 1 shall be punished with imprisonment for a maximum of 8 years and or a fine of maximum 2 billion. 2. Everyone who fulfills the element as referred to in Article 32, paragraph 2 shall be sentenced to a maximum imprisonment of 9 years and or a maximum fine of 3 billion. 3. Everyone who fulfills the element as referred to the Article 32, paragraph 3 shall be sentenced to a maximum imprisonment of 10 years and or a maximum fine of 5 billion. So, Ms. Emmanuel, this is the basis.
Direktorat Kriminal Khusus Dikrimsus Polda Jawa Tengah akan selidiki kasus pinjaman online yang menjerat seorang guru honorer asal Kabupaten Semarang. Selain akan menerapkan Undang-Undang ITE, petugas juga akan menerapkan Undang-Undang Perbankan jika terbukti melakukan kesalahan. Seorang guru honorer Afifah Muflihati, umur 27 tahun, warga Jatirejo Suru, Kabupaten Semarang, terjerat pinjaman online. Jika nantinya ditemukan adanya unsur pidana, Direktorat Kriminal Khusus akan melakukan upaya penangkapan terhadap pelaku terhadap guru honorer tersebut.
Well, thank you. Speaking of violation of personal data itself, there must be a sanction. What about the sanction for the violation itself? Please, Mr. Gusti.
There are sections for breakage of personal data like this. The violation of personal data cause legal consequences for the violation. Legal consequences are consequences that arise from the legal action carried out by a legal subject. Thus, the legal consequences of a personal data violation by the online loan provider in the form of imposing sanction, if it is associated with the dissemination of personal data by only loan provider. It can be categorized and defamation as regulated in Article 27, Paragraph 3 of Law No. 11 of 2008 concerning information and electronic transaction, which states that any person who intentionally and without right distributes and or transmit and or make access to electronic information and or electronic document that concern insult and or defamation. Then the section imposed are regulated in the criminal provision of the IT law, namely in Article 5, which states that everyone who fulfills the element as referred to in Article 27, Paragraph 1, Paragraph 2, Paragraph 3, or Paragraph 4 shall be taken to maximum imposition of secure and or maximum fine 1 billion rupiah. In addition to criminal section, specifically personal data violation in the field of online loans, administrative section can also be imposed as regulated in Article 47 of POJK No. 77 POJK 01/2016, which states that for violation of obligation and prohibition in this OJK regulation, OJK has the authority to impose written warning, finish, namely obligation to pay a certain amount of money, regulation on business active and revocation of license. Furthermore, Article 47, Paragraph 2 and 3 of the POJK stated that administrative section in the form of fitness legislation of business active and revocation of licenses can be imposed with or without be imposed by imposition of administrative section in the form written warning. That administrative section in the form of fine can be imposed automatically, separately, or jointly with the imposition of administrative section in the form of regulation business activities and revocation of licenses. So, Miss Emanuela, I believe this is at glance about what's asked.
Well, thank you. Maybe someone from Mr. Gusti, Miss Rifa, and Mr. Nazar can give a little advice for people out there who are, of course, still new to what pinjol is. Please.
Okay, thank you. Here is little explain for me. First, to the foreign personal data, Briscon is recommended to avoid using online-based loan service if you are not in a state of direct need. Second, one online loans provider is recommended that they can carry out business activities honestly in good faith and is accordance with law and regulation, is using customer personal data and keeping it confidential. So, the point is we have to stay alert and don't hesitate to ask those who are more aware of the law so that things don't happen to us that we don't want. This is my little response to the public.
Well, thank you to Mr. Gusti, Miss Rifa, and Mr. Nazar, who have been willing to attend as reassurers on this association, and hopefully what was conferred earlier by Mr. Gusti, Miss Rifa, Mr. Nazar was be able to increase our sight and understanding about online loan. I am Emanuela. Goodbye till we meet again. Wassalamualaikum.